There we go. Hey guys, I'm doing a quick little Christmas video, sort of Christmas. It's not Christmas. Anyway, so hey, I wanted to make a quick little video during the holidays. First off, I wanted to say thank you so much, everyone, for the 10,000 views we got on the reaction video that Morgan and I did for Godzilla King of the Monsters. That was incredible. We're really happy about that. Morgan is more terrified than happy, but she did say that she wants to, quote, up her game, unquote. Like, I think she wants to do more stuff with me on the channel. So, isn't that fun? Ain't that fun? Ain't that fun? Also, be sure to go check out DisasterQuest. Just type in DisasterQuest Zelda into the YouTube search, and you'll find this channel that I'm doing with my friend Rebecca. We're having a lot of fun, and by fun I mean we're playing Skyward Sword right now, but we're playing all the Zelda games in timeline order. Also, just as a reminder, you can keep up with my current artistic endeavors on. I've got my old DeviantArt page. I've consistently been updating that for like almost 10, 12 years. God, it's been a long time. But yeah, that's Kaiju Samurai on DeviantArt. But I want to do something a little more focused today because I got something new in the mail. I've been getting a lot of cool stuff, cool Christmassy stuff, and look what I got. It's the Master Detail Movie Monster Series Mechagodzilla from the Anime Godzilla. I know that a lot of people are not crazy about this particular Mechagodzilla, but some people do like it, and I personally am one of the ones who like it. I'm a big fan of reinterpretations of kaiju, so a little bit of a little how a sausage is made. I did already open this guy up. Because I did a take of this video and the take wound up not working. That's one of the problems with doing YouTube videos, especially when you don't, when you're just doing them off the cuff like this. Sometimes you have to do separate takes. But yeah, so let's take a look at this guy. Ooh, isn't that neat? Yeah, this is a really, I actually really like this figure. I think it's really cool. Yeah, box, rad too. Put a lot of work into that box. But yeah, so this is the Movie Monster Series Anime. Ooh, you got that sheen on it from the window outside. It kind of gives it that cool anime look. Isn't that cool little moment of those? Little, yeah. It's really a pretty lovely figure. I actually really like it. It's weird and cool, and it's almost kind of a Marvel what if Mechagodzilla. Like, for those of you who don't know, in the anime, this version of Mechagodzilla only appears in the opening part of the first movie, and then its body, or part of its body, is found in the second movie, that then leads into the conflict of the second movie, which is more to do with the nanometal that Mechagodzilla is made out of. And the Anime Godzilla movies are fairly divisive in the fandom. There's a lot of people who like them. There's a lot of people who hate them. And I've come down to it to where I've gotten to the point where I'm 33 years old. I just turned 33 a few weeks ago, and I'm like, man, I don't have the energy to sit here and fight over, especially not Godzilla movies. Like, I'll fight with people over movies all the time. Now, let me rephrase that, because that's not entirely true. I will fight people over Godzilla movies, but what I don't want to do is ruin someone's experience. Like, it's no secret that I really don't care for Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, but I know a lot of people do like that movie. And you know what? If you like that movie, that's fine. I don't think of less of you as a person for liking that movie. That's ridiculous. If you want to argue or debate about it, I will, though. I will tell you why I don't like it. I'm not going to get into that now, but Lord knows I have a lot of merchandise from that movie, too. I've got a whole shelf just of Jurassic Park figures from the most recent Mattel line. Anyway, but yeah, on the subject of this specific Mechagodzilla, I really like this really alien interpretation of it. It's supposed to be very alien. It's supposed to be very mechanical. It's supposed to be very mechanical in the way that it was supposed to be grown from nanotech. So that's pretty cool. I'm not crazy about the face. I'm not crazy about the face. It sort of looks a little too much like a Mogera. Some people have pointed out, but I personally, I like the rest of the detail. I like the kind of Stegosaurian back plates. I like some of the asymmetry too. Like if you actually look at the back plates, they don't perfectly line up. They're actually asymmetrical because they've kind of grown. And the tail's a little bit like that too. It's got a little bit of that on the head. So it's pretty interesting. I love this kind of stuff. I love this kind of reinterpretation. I actually wish they would do more stuff like this. These kind of what if Godzilla figures. Like if you see right there, you can see the Monster Arts Mechagodzilla from last year. And that was another kind of what if Mechagodzilla. So I like this sort of stuff. Let's do a quick comparison because I went and I grabbed some of my Anime Godzilla figures. Here's the standard. I don't think this is Godzilla Earth. I think this is specifically Godzilla Filius or Godzilla 2017. And this is a little obnoxious. The Anime Mechagodzilla is actually bigger. I really don't like it when Mechagodzilla is bigger than Godzilla. I like it. I like them being a slightly more equal size. But yeah, if you sit them side by side, Mechagodzilla is considerably bigger than the regular standard Bandai Godzilla. Sorry again about that light beam coming through the window. You can actually see it across my chest. Also, just so you know, this is a t-shirt I've had since high school. This is my Christmas morning t-shirt. It's sort of a sleeping shirt. It's I've had this Ultraman Tika shirt since high school. I got it with the box set of the DVDs that 4Kids put out. Remember those? So had this sucker for a long time. Still doesn't fit. Still a large. Still a skinny boy. Anyway, yeah. So we've got that, and I'm gonna put him here. Just for posterity, I've also got my 7-Eleven exclusive at Translucent Godzilla 2017. It's actually kind of cool that the light goes through him. This is technically the Godzilla Earth they put out. Again, it's not. I wish they made it a little bigger. It's not all that different from the Godzilla 2017. It's this is the 2018. It's pretty cool because it has those translucent back plates, and it has his little beard. You see his little beard there. And it's got like a slightly different color job. I mean, really, though, my Godzilla Earth, what I use is my Godzilla Earth, because I don't have space for that giant Godzilla Earth they put out, the one that's like 2 feet tall, is, this has been my Godzilla Earth. It's the Bandai Monster King series, Godzilla. It technically is supposed to be Godzilla Filius as well, but, I mean, but he's really big compared to the other ones. Although, you compare him to Mechagodzilla. Now Mechagodzilla is too small, and this one's too big. Again, I really like my Mechagodzillas to scale with my Godzillas. But you know what? It's still a cool figure. Also, for posterity, come on, I gotta get him. I've got the Servum, which is the weird little creatures that are sort of Godzilla spawnlings, and then the weird anime King Ghidorah they put out, or they just call it Ghidorah. Or Ghidorah. They just call it Ghidorah in the English on the tag. 1,880 yen from Big Camera. I picked it up while I was over there. I almost love this figure for the audacity of it. For like we can't figure out how to make a Bandai figure out of our interpretation of King Ghidorah from the movie. Screw it. We'll save some money by... It looks like they're not quite the same wings as the Servum. They have the same general shape. No, maybe they are the same. It's hard to tell a little bit, but they look pretty much the same. And the only things that are different is the body, the heads, and the tails. And the tail is actually part of the body sculpt. There's a little seam there. Anyway. So there you go. There's the Mechagodzilla and the Ghidorah, the Ghidorah. And this is our this is our. I wish they had put out a Mothra figure as well. Mothra is at least referenced in the movie and in the third one especially. But yeah, there's Godzilla Earth. So you have a little sliding scale of figures. So these are our boys. These are our interpretations of some of the greatest monsters of all time from the anime, and I like them. I like them just fine. I have notes. What I like to say is they're not how I would have done it. You know, I maybe wouldn't have done this, or I maybe wouldn't have done that. I kind of like Godzilla Earth because he's very simple. He's very elegant. You know, I'm still working on my Godzilla Neo reinterpretation of Godzilla Earth, so that'll happen. Stay tuned for that. The Mechagodzilla, I probably would have done the head differently, but you know what? It's still a cool idea, like this nano metal Mechagodzilla. And Ghidorah, well, I mean, it looks like peeled fruit. I think Morgan refers to it as our papaya monster, or our weird banana monster. We actually have been putting these two on the Christmas tree as ornaments because the light shines through them. And hold on, let me see if I can't. If you get the light to shine through them, it actually makes a really cool effect. Let's see if I can do the same thing with Ghidorah here. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so imagine that on the Christmas tree. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I got for today. Happy Christmas, y'all. I hope that you guys have a great holiday regardless of what you celebrate. Our house, I was raised Catholic, so I celebrate Christmas, but nothing wrong with getting presents and being with your loved ones. I mean, for me, it's always been a little bit more about being with your loved ones and sharing stuff and sharing good food and good times, and also it's that end of year, like, let's all get together. It's the end of the year. Let's all just say the heck with it, and let's not like yell at each other. Let's try not to. I know it's really stressful for a lot of people sometimes. I know this time of year can be very stressful, especially when the dynamic of your family has changed. But maybe you've lost people, or maybe you're not talking to other people. That can be really stressful. It's just it's a really stressful time of year because everybody's sort of expected to do X amount of things. I like how the music ran out and I didn't notice. There's only you can only do so much, but you should try to internalize that. Try to think of this time of year again as the time of year to just be like, the hell of it. We're just going to try to have a nice time, try to spend time with our family, and don't get up in people's faces about, like, why didn't you say Merry Christmas to me? I don't want to get too much into that, but it is something that kind of bothers me a little bit, where you try to take this holiday that's supposed to be about togetherness and it's supposed to be about bringing people together, and you try to rip each other apart by saying, like, why you didn't give me the correct greeting for the holiday or something. It's like, well, not everybody celebrates Christmas. Anyway, my point is, have a happy Christmas, have a happy holiday in general. If you celebrate, regardless of what you celebrate, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the rest. I can't think of any others at the moment. I don't know. I don't want to just start taking a stab at stuff I don't know anything about. My point is that time of year is supposed to be goodwill towards everyone, towards men, towards women, towards everybody. Try to chill out. Try to have a nice time. Don't sweat the details, even though that's sort of an industry based on sweating the details this time of year. Anyway, I'll be back in the new year with more stuff, I'm sure. I might just go ahead and haul off and buy a camera. So, also, the third Godzilla anime movie comes out January 9th on Netflix. You should watch it, because we're going to watch it and we're going to record Giganticast for it. I'm also on a podcast. It's called the Giganticast. You should watch it. Yeah, listen to it. It's on oneofus.net. Yeah. So, bye. Oh, God.